Now you may be watching this video and you may be 25, you may be approaching 25 or 30 or 35 or some other milestone where you're like really putting pressure on yourself to be at a certain place in life. 25 was that for me. I don't think I've ever felt this much pressure to have my together than I ever have at any other age.
It's only me, it's only me, it's only me, only me. But when you hate it, passed up on me, that made me greater. So now you'll see.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Micha'ela Monique, and I'm back with another video. Today, I wanted to really talk about what it's like to turn 25. I don't even know where to begin on this topic. So I recently turned 25 at the end of November 2021. I actually spent my birthday in Atlanta. I wanted to bring in 25 in the best city that I could think of and just enjoy life. Born in 1996. I don't even know if I'm a millennial or a Gen Zer. It depends on the Google search, the Yahoo search, the Bing search. I don't know what I am. But what I do know is this don't feel like nothing I thought it would feel like. This don't feel like or look like anything that I actually thought 25 would feel like. So, just thinking back, when you're in high school and at this point, that's 7-8 years ago. When you're in high school and you're like, okay, when I'm 25, boo, I'm gonna have a house, I'm gonna be driving a Benz, I'm gonna have a husband, okay, I'm gonna have children, like my life is gonna be great. A fly-ass career, I may actually, be a business owner, thriving, making 6 figures, big carrots on my hand, right? And you turn 25 and you don't have neither one of those things. Not a one. And that's the reality of life. Expectations that we put on ourselves. I don't know who created these expectations, and it may actually stem from like previous generations and the fact that like our parents were married with a house and kids, and our grandparents were married with a house and kids, and it's like at this point that's just not the reality for a lot of us. My life does not look like anything that I thought it would look like when I was 25. I expected so much more. I expected to have hit certain milestones, and I'm just now coming to the realization and coming to the reality that that is okay. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is the feeling of that you still don't have it figured out. Still don't know how to fix a car. I don't know what the parts are in my car. I don't know how to fix anything inside of my house. I'm still mastering the basics when it comes to recipes and figuring out healthy eating and just how to like manage life in general. And I think we had this misconception that when we turn 25, we're actually going to have everything, like everything's going to be figured out by now. Like you would think from the age of 18 to 25, like, okay, you've mastered something in regards to like adulting, right? You've mastered either friendships or relationships or household. Like you mastered something, you mastered your career, like something. And the truth is, for a lot of us, that's just not the case. I wanted to just kind of encourage you guys that we actually don't have it figured out. We probably won't have it figured out. Like if you ask somebody that's 30, 40, 45, 50 and you ask them like, what age did you feel like you figured it out? They're probably gonna look you in your face and be like, baby, I still don't have it figured out. I just take it day by day. I just put one foot in front of the other and let it be what it is. That's definitely one thing. I definitely thought that I would have had mastered like something in my career, or I would have had the perfect this or the perfect that, or like at least a few categories in my life would have been just like exponentially amazing, and then I'm still working on the rest. But at this point, everything's just kind of like, everything's flatline right now. And that's not to be in like a pessimistic way. That's just being realistic and being honest about, where I am and where a lot of my peers are. Relationships and friendships and just in general dealing with people. Before the age of 25, there's a less likely chance that you actually know what you want out of a partner and what you actually want in a relationship, like what's important to you. So a lot of times people will say like, don't worry about a relationship before 25. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about that. Focus on yourself. And I actually understand what they mean. 19-year-old Micha'ela wanted something totally different from a man than 25-year-old Micha'ela. 19, all I cared about was he got a car, he got a job, he got a little money, and he looked good. At 25, I'm like, does he love the Lord? Is he responsible? Will he be a good father to my children? And is he ambitious? Can we build together? That's like actually more important. And the more that you grow, the different type of taste that you're gonna have in regards to relationships, whether man, woman. I don't know if there are boys and girls watching this channel. I'm kind of assuming that it's mostly women, but for the fellas, hey, your taste in women might be different. You may not exactly have a taste for insta baddies no more. Real woman, somebody that turn my house into a home. And you may just be thinking like differently in regards to who it is that you want to spend your life with. And I will say, if you are dating or if you are married before 25, sometimes people do grow apart in the sense of, they got together super young. And instead of growing together, they actually had different tastes along the way and learned that they actually don't like each other. So they split apart and move on to go find the people that are better, more equipped for who they actually are as a grounded adult. I went through that myself. If you're going through that, if you are still dating, if you're like single to where you're not even going on dates, like that's okay too. Because I feel like it's way more important to not settle than to just have something. And you never want to settle, especially as a woman. There are repercussions such as getting pregnant by a person that you don't want to get pregnant by, possibly getting married to someone when you know the moment that you're walking down the aisle that this is not your person and you're settling. I think settling is more detrimental than like having a delayed gratification. It's better to possibly wait for what it is that you actually freaking want than to have it prematurely and it's not what you wanted. It's something that you just settle for. So the next topic that I want to talk about is actually friendships. Whew, baby. When it comes to making friendships as an adult, that is hard. Things are not as easy. It's not as simple because people move apart. It's actually a little bit harder to maintain your adult friendships because you have a job, they have a job, like y'all might have family, some person might have moved to another city. Like you really have to put in the effort to make your friendships work. And I would just say from my perspective, like I have less than 5 friends and I'm actually at the place in my life right now where I don't want any new friends. But I'm actually scared to like make new friends and to possibly risk the whole situation of like gaining a friend and losing a friend. Because I will say friendship heartbreak is something totally different and that it cut deep, okay? It cut deep. Sometimes deeper than romantic relationship heartbreak. Because it's a person that you possibly like shared your life with, you shared your secrets, your lifestyle, you possibly brought that person into your home, around your family. And something weird is about it's something weird about being friends and being close to somebody and then all of a sudden you guys are strangers. Like that's something just real odd, and it's something that you have to get over and kind of work through, possibly through therapy and dealing with friendships. So I will say one big thing that's super important now for me at 25 is the word reciprocity. To me, it's important for a friend that's mutually beneficial, right? Somebody that's going to do for you as you're going to do for them. And the ways that you guys do for each other might look differently because your love languages are different. This person might like gifts. This person might like, you doing acts of service for them or anything like that. But just the whole mindset, you guys actually pouring into each other instead of it just being one person. Long gone are the days where you footing the bill. You're the one driving to them all the time. You're the one buying for them all the time. You're the one doing the favors, showing up when they have like something going on. But then when you call, nobody's available. And that's dead. At 25, you're looking like, I'm too over this. You start asking yourself, okay, what's in it for me? So it's more important for me now, and some of you may be experiencing this too, to have quality people and to have non-surface level relationships. Like I want to go deep with the people around me. I want to be able to really talk to them and to really like spend time and be myself. I don't want just anybody around. I've just come to the realization that that's okay as well. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about is actually career. This whole thing of like going to school, picking a major when you're 18 to like literally work for the rest of your life is just not realistic. I will say when I did go to college, I changed my major 3 times. I was a nursing major, a computer science major, and then a healthcare major, and then I dropped out of school completely. Your mind changes so much, and I think this pressure of us to have it all figured out in regards to our career, to land that 6-figure job, to land like that perfect job where we could dress cute but have work-life balance and the best coworkers, like it's not realistic necessarily. And if you're not there, that's perfectly fine as well. I will also say for me personally, like I've worn so many hats from the age of 21 to 25. I've been a corporate baddie. I've been a dancer, a choreographer, a content creator, a business owner. Like just in the span of 5 years, I've explored so many different options in regards to life, especially like since dropping out of school, that none of them are actually like what I am and that's it. It's almost like it's a mixture of all of them. Oh yeah, and I forgot speaker. Sorry, that's the new one that's been added for 2022. I'm now a speaker. None of those is just like the one thing that fits all. It's okay to actually have acquired skills over multiple different like aspects of different fields. And I will say, if you're the type of person that in your young years you had like retail jobs, you had food service jobs, you had a corporate job, and then you hopped over into this field, and then you did a little bit of freelancing, like don't beat yourself up, because at the end of the day, all these different fields you actually learn from. You took skills. You learn how to talk to people. You learn how to manage a business. You learn how to problem solve. You learn how to fix things. And those are things that are going to carry on through life, like no matter what you do. I would just encourage you guys, like not to put too much pressure on what it is that you want to do. And if you haven't found that thing yet, if you're not in your dream job, like that's perfectly fine. Keep working, keep growing, keep trying to figure out what you want to do and trying new things, and just like being brave in the sense of putting yourself out there. The biggest thing I've learned in regards to career in the last few years is that networking is more powerful than anything. Closed mouths don't get fed. So like speaking up in the sense of you have an opportunity in front of you, or you know someone that can help you get in front of the person that you need to talk to or something like that, you actually opening your mouth and telling people what it is that what you do, what you have to offer, what skills you have, and where you're trying to go. Because you never know who that person knows, what they're interested in, and how they can help connect you from point A to point B. Okay, so the next topic I want to talk about is actually going to be the fact that everyone around you is on a different path. Like you look to your left at your friends, and a few of them may have kids. You look to your right, some may be in college, they may still be single, they may still be in their party phase, and it's like you try to figure out, okay, where am I supposed to be? Am I supposed to be booed up, settled down, buying a house? Am I supposed to be out there still living my life at 25, like figuring out where you're supposed to be? And that's really something that's up to you. Everybody's journey is completely different. When they say like everybody's journey is different, they really mean it. Like everybody's life looks so different around me. None of us actually fit into a box that's anywhere remotely similar in regards to like my close circle. Everybody's kind of on their own separate thing, and we just try to find a way to come together and actually like spend time. If you guys didn't know, I have a brand all about adulting. It's called Live Like Millennials. You can find me at livelifemillennials.com or Instagram and TikTok at Live Like Millennials, where you can find different resources about how to move out on your own, how to manage your money, how to just live within your passion and live as a young adult and survive through your 20s. Make sure you check that out. So I'll leave you guys with this. If you're at this certain milestone in your life and you just crossed over at a certain age, one thing I will say is give yourself more grace than you think. Like give yourself grace that one, you're still living, okay? You're still living, you're still learning, and you're not gonna have it figured out. So just enjoy life as it comes and just always strive to be better than you were the day before. So I hope that this video helped you guys, give y'all some perspective on just life in general, especially as a young adult. Like it is hard out here. And let me know how you feel in the comment section below, like how old you are, where you're trying to go, and just how you feel about where your life is right now. I will be reading the comments. I will be responding to you guys. So thank y'all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.